This is in response to humans video. Deep conversations. I was having a deep conversation yesterday with a young lady at this speed date. It was about 6 minutes for each partner, or each round, each date, and I came across one young lady and she just wanted to listen, and it was great. I just began to flow and speak with, excuse me, what was on my mind. And this is what I came across yesterday. She mentioned, let's see, I asked her if where she was from, and she was like, I'm from here. And I was like, well, where is that exactly? Are you from planet Earth? And she's like, yeah, actually, I'm from planet Earth. And I was like, okay, cool. So you're not from like somewhere else? And she's like, yes, unfortunately, I'm not. And I was like, unfortunately, you're not from anywhere else? Like, why would you want to be from anywhere else? Like, what's wrong with planet Earth? And she's like, well, why don't you tell me what's so good about being from this planet? And I'm like, from there, I'm like, okay, I'll explain to you the magic that's happening on this ground that you're standing on, this place called Earth, okay? So what happens is, there's this thing called the seed, okay? And this seed gets planted in the soil. And the soil cultivates around that seed, right? It goes around the seed and it protects it. It just nurtures it and just says, hey, you're here. Just be right here with me. Okay, and then there are these processes that happen on this earth. One of them has to do with what we call water. Okay, there's water, there's bodies of water, oceans, lakes, and such. That water evaporates into the sky. Then it goes up there and it kind of plays around and it makes magic happen. It just does this stuff, and eventually it falls back to the earth, falls back to the soil. And that water that falls back into that soil goes down through that soil into the place where that seed is, and it feeds the seed, and that seed begins to grow. And then from that seed growing, you now have life. You have some sort of representation of whatever that seed may be. And I'm explaining this to this young lady, and from there I go into like, and that seed becomes an animal. That seed becomes a plant, and that plant it grows into like a redwood forest, like a redwood tree, or it grows into a cannabis plant, or it grows into grass, which ends up feeding like goats and like cows and animals like that, and then other animals feed off of them, like tigers and predators like falcons, And then there's these things on Earth called human beings, and they're the most complex and crazy out of all of these other life forms. Why? Because they actually get to like decide and make choices and make things happen depending upon what they think and how they feel. And they get to experience